Hi everybody, this is Leigh from the market, of course. I'm here this afternoon with my friends Ruth and Susan who have generously volunteered to help me record this little message for you. I have fielded a number of phone calls in the last week or so, and I found myself saying the same things over and over, and I thought it was good information that I'd like to share with you. So what I want to talk with you today is really the sorts of things, the best practices really, that I have observed protein vendors around our tri-state region use to be successful in a local foods marketplace type of a setting. So my remarks really start from the place where you have arrived at a place in your business where you have acreage, you have chosen your livestock, you have a feeding program, you have a harvest schedule, and now you, your family, your friends, your bowling league, all of you have a freezer full, and it has occurred to you that you would like to sell your products into the wider community. And now all of these practices really apply to any of our protein vendors, whether you're beef, pork, chicken, turkey, lamb, or even goat. So what I have observed really is several things. We know in a market setting that protein is a planned purchase. The vast majority of customers stop by the market, stop by the local foods marketplace to pick up a few tomatoes, pickles, cucumbers to make pickles, okra. They might have not planned to buy basil, but they see it, and it's an impulse purchase, that sort of thing. Ribeye steaks, or a rack of ribs, or a Boston butt are almost never, an impulse buy. So it's a planned purchase. What's a vendor to do? Well, we have to help our customers plan to purchase our protein products. So you have arrived at the place now where you have chosen your markets, 2 or 3 markets closest to you, where you would like to offer your products into the community. So what we have observed that really work is for you to come prepared to engage with the customers. We know, of course, that most market customers are coming to the market not so much for the product as to participate in the process, and they want to share stories. It's really quite a lovely thing, and we know people are hungry for lunch, but they're starved for connection. So what are we to do, really? The short answer, of course, is that we help our customers plan. So how do we do that? Well, there's several tools that we can use to help our customers plan a pricey protein purchase. What I have observed that successful protein vendors do is really quite simple. You have a website, doesn't have to be state-of-the-art, can be very simple, a few photos, a little paragraph that details your story, why you're passionate about what you do, the type of products that you have, your price list, and a way to order and pay you for them. There's all kinds of mechanisms for that. I've seen vendors use PayPal, I've seen vendors use Venmo, that sort of thing. And then when you come to the market, you have business cards, you have a brochure, you have a way to direct their attention to your website and say, I take orders. If for a Saturday market, for example, you can say, I take orders all week long up until 5 o'clock on Thursday evening. Then Friday, I take time to package and prepare all of my orders for pickup on Saturday morning. Love to have you join us. So when your customers come by your table at the market, you're set up with your business cards, your brochures, and you're also aggressively sampling your product. Doesn't have to be expensive, doesn't have to be a lot, doesn't have to be fancy. Don't feel like you have to pull recipes off of the New York Times cooking section for your products. Get something from your grandmother's cookbook or from your own experience, what you like, what you enjoy, what you can relate some passion to your customer and sample. They might not come prepared today to purchase that flank steak, to purchase those beef tips, to purchase that rack of ribs, but they're going to remember that they really enjoyed talking to you, hearing about your story, tasting and enjoying, of course, what you're sampling. And hopefully in the next couple of days, they'll be planning up for a graduation dinner or date night or dinner for mother-in-law, and they have the tools then to plan to purchase from you. You also want to be sure that you take customers' emails. You can offer them 10% on your first purchase coupons in return for giving you their email address. And then, of course, you have a plan, you have a strategy for how you would like to reach out to your email distribution list. Might be once a week, might be every other week, might be once a month. It just really depends on your capacity and how much product that you have to provide. But then you email once a week and let people who have stopped by your table know what you have to offer them this week. See if anybody would like to order. Make sure they have access to your website, again, to your price list. Make it very easy for them to order from you and pay. So let's recap. Most market customers come to a local foods marketplace experience because they want the connection. They want to hear the stories of the people who are growing their food. They're not bargain shoppers. We know lots of places, lots of retailers where we can get bargain items. Protein vendors add so much to the market experience when they are set up to sample. There's nothing better, nothing more appetizing, nothing more sales boosting than the smell of pulled pork, freshly roasted pulled pork, turkey breast, flank steak with an Argentinian chimichurri sauce. It really adds to the market experience for everyone, even people that don't stop by your table. But I encourage you to give this some thought, and I'll see you again next time. Thank you so much.